Greetings and welcome back, gentles and ladiesmen, to episode 20 of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I'm ExoParadigmGamer. In this episode, we're going to be continuing to explore, and I get interrupted by something to scan. This is the Octopede. The Octopedes were created to deliver data to Luminoth citizens. They now follow their roots in the service of other rogue mechanoids. The units were designed as self-destructive attack and will now explode with enough force to cause damage. Now, you might remember earlier that I said that there are maybe a few rooms in the entire game that actually have this sort of problem with, Oh, I guess they're weak to dark beam ammo. Usually they explode and fall all over the place, but I guess if you use dark beam ammo on them, they just sort of disintegrate. So, I guess that's my pro strat for you. But yeah, but you might remember that in earlier parts I sort of discussed about how, oh, those things are going to be fun. I'll scan them later. I think there's another one of those dang old nipple doors here. That's what I'm going to start calling them, because they seriously just look like walls with big red nipples that you got to shoot. Oh, fuck me. Meet one of my least favorite enemies in this game. The Rizbit, though small, is a tough opponent. Its weapon system is potent, capable of firing bursts or beams at targets. A barrier shield blocks incoming attacks. It can also shift into an energy state to evade enemies. While in this state, it can transmit a powerful virus into mechanoids and armor systems. The virus can cripple your systems for a time, leaving you vulnerable. So basically what this thing does is, it'll shoot at you, and then once it gets sick of... Yeah, and it's got a little barrier too, but... Dark beam is your friend. Shoot it until it freezes, then blow it up, and there you go. But if you don't manage to take it out in time, it'll shoot like a virus at you, and then like your screen will get fucked up, and then you have to press this big obnoxious button combination to get it to work again. It's not that bad, but you know, it's annoying when like an enemy like debilitates you like that. Anyway, this thing right here is the Quad MB. This thing actually has two entries. A quad is formed of two components, the quadruped main body and the flying command module. These units can function independently or link together as the need arises. The main body uses melee attacks in battle. Though durable, it needs to vent excess heat from its body. When this happens, it exposes a venting system vulnerable to concussive attacks. And then we'll scan its head. The command module relies on ranged beam weapon attacks. It can generate a powerful beam shield to protect itself. Opposite polarity beams can penetrate this shield, however. Now, I highly recommend destroying the head first. If you destroy the body first, then the head will spawn a new body after a while, and that's really annoying. So just kill the head first, and now eventually it'll spin at you again, and when that happens, you can use the boost ball to attack it. There you go. Yeah, you boost into it as it's spinning, it'll lower this thing, then you just boost the ball through it, and a booyah, it is dead. Done like a dinner, if you will. Done like a werewolf. I highly recommend checking out this film, this MST3K episode, on this film called Arizona Werewolf. It is a riot and a half, I tell you what. If you've never heard of it, I'm not surprised because it's pretty obscure, but it is hilarious, and not for the right reasons. It's like all the actors in that movie are like European, but they're pretending to be American. It's just stupid. It's like the female lead like speaks with this weird Russian accent, and then like this other guy's like Latino, and he speaks with the Latino accent, and it's just like, I have no problem with cultural diversity in my films, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of off-putting to have like a Russian-sounding female lead in a film that's like set in the United States. Nothing wrong with that, it's just interesting, is all I'm saying. Anyway, we've killed those Rizbits, so now we can proceed up. Sorry about that, had to check on something real quick. Now that I'm done with that, we're gonna... Yeah, I think that's all the Rizbits in this room. It could be really annoying if you're like trying to platform up and then they decide to virus you, and then you just sort of like fall down and have to do it all over again. Not fun. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing that later. Let's see. There's a power bomb door behind me, so you want to go this way. We're going to be heading straight for the temple, folks. Nothing else to do until then. We need that translator module to access certain parts. This will tell us the key to this puzzle right here. Amber, Cobalt, Crimson, Emerald. Amber, Cobalt, Crimson, Emerald. Now you know the combination. We'll roll on in through here. Okay, Amber is this one. Cobalt is blue. And I know that because I played Partners in Time. Amber, Cobalt, Crimson is red. And then Emerald is green, of course. I always wondered why does that Sonic the Hedgehog calls them emeralds when it could call them like Chaos Gems or... No, it was Chaos Crystals that was in Boom. Why couldn't they have called them Chaos Gems? Because emeralds are only green. It's been a while since I took Gen Chem, but I'm actually pretty sure that rubies and sapphires are actually, like, the only difference is that, like, one of the metals in the alloy is, like, it swaps out copper for something else, I think. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. Kill this quad real quick. Yeah. Mofo. Okay, there's not many places we can go. Yeah, see that thing right there? If you don't kill the head, then it will go possess that body instead. And since there are a couple bodies just sort of lying around, kill the head first, is it just what I'm saying. I think, yeah, what's kind of interesting is that you can actually press the target button, the lock-on button, to focus the camera as the boost ball. Can you? Yes, you can. Like, if you press the Z button, it'll turn the camera for you. So, like, if you're having trouble with the camera in boost ball mode, well, you know what to do. Okay, this is one of those lovely instances where we have to go to Dark Ether to progress. I'm going to be active rating this. Yeah, like, why is it still orange? They couldn't change it to look like the dark suit was disintegrating? I don't know, that's a nitpick. Now, this little tunnel thing here reminds me of that one in Meridia. Let's see, I think there is there's actually a pickup in here, so we might as well just grab that real quick. Alright, that thing right there is a possessed Illuminaut drone. This is the Dark Diligence drone. Some Dark Diligence drones have been taken by the Ing for possession duties. Their small size and durability makes them excellent scouts, able to go where most others cannot. A Dark Diligence still relies on focused energy beams for defense. Their energy construct nature makes them invulnerable to most attacks. A high-powered burst of lighter energy can disrupt a Dark Diligence unit. And then the light version of these guys is actually... What? Okay. Guess we got another new enemy here. This is the Dark Talon Metroid. The Ing are fascinated by Metroids and their connection to Phazon. It is not a shared fascination, as Metroids will attack Ing on sight. Recognizing their strength, Ing Darklings have possessed a number of Metroids, turning them into powerful soldiers of the Horde. Yeah, if that doesn't highlight the danger of the Ing, then I don't know what does, because they're more dangerous than Metroids, pretty much. I think they're still weak to Dark Beam ammo, so if you had... Like, you could still freeze them and kill them, like... Okay, let's try a charge shot. Got him. Oh, there's another one. The light versions of those enemies are actually a lot like the purple atomic energy guys in Phendrana Drifts in the first game. The ones that in all those lovely S-shaped hallways that are actually a little more prevalent in... There are a few of those sorts of rooms in the Sanctuary Fortress, so the game is not completely free of them, but still much less so than before. That is a Ing soldier, a warrior Ing. My apologies. Open this door, and here we have an elevator. So much shit to scan, so much lore to read. Holy crap. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's like, as I mentioned before, Metroid Prime used S-shaped hallways to sort of stave off load times, so that there didn't have to be loading screens, and that was appreciable. But it also meant that a lot of the rooms looked the same, and it got repetitive after a while. Metroid Prime 2 doesn't have nearly as many of them, but the Sanctuary Fortress does have a few of them. They're sort of blatantly the same. This is really not working out for me. I'm going to try Dark Burst. Oh yeah, that's much better. Take it like a chili dog. I can't believe I just referenced that. Never mind. It's Abre la Puerta. There we go. Now you can go through the door. And now we are on the other side of that gallery room, and we are on the upper floor of the Sanctuary Fortress. That room we were just in, on the other side of the wall, actually has one of the temple keys for this area. No, a sky temple key on the other side. And then there's actually a boss on the other side of that wall there. Now let's see. We cannot go back there because we do not have this. Yep. Speak of the devils. These are the regular Diligence drones. The Diligence drones were the first cleaning units designed by the Luminoth. They were modified for combat duty once the war began, but were outshined by the newer Harmony-class drone units. A Diligence uses focused energy beams to perform its duty. Their energy construct nature makes them invulnerable to most attacks, though dark energy can disrupt them. So, these are sort of like the other kind, except you use dark beam ammo on them instead. I have no idea why they decided to bring these things back. But this is a Mechlops based on the Triclops from the first game. The Luminoth tried to domesticate and train a number of Triclops for use in war, but failed. Undaunted, they created mechanical versions of the hardy creatures to use in battle. The few Mechlops that remain now serve other mechanoids, turning their potent jaws into earth-moving power against their former masters. So basically, like the Triclops, if they grab you, they will push you out of these little tunnels. Thank fucking God they are only in this room. That's all I have to say, because I hated them in the first game, and they're not much better here. Good news is that once we get the spider ball, we can just skip past that shit. But yeah, like, a few S-shaped hallways in this area. Oh, I love this room. Hopefully by now you guys can see why I love this area so much. It is so creative. There is no Metroid area like the Sanctuary Fortress. Object scan complete. Unit is the main Dynamo core. This thing is basically a gigantic puzzle. Let's see, we gotta go around the side. How did I get hurt back there? Did I get hurt? What happened? I don't know. Now we have a little bit of another puzzle here, which will slow down one of the rings and allow us to use it as a platform. Basically what you do is you shoot it and it spins. And we can spin it like this. And there we go. That'll stop that outer ring right there, and then we can... Oh no, it opens up this switch, which upon activation stops the ring. Yeah, what happened? I'm pretty sure I laid a bomb earlier, but... Alright, now we can go that way. There's a save room in here. Might as well use it to charge some energy real quick. Because why not? And I might as well show it off to you guys so you know where it is. Kind of important. I love this door, by the way. Look at that. It looks like you're walking into Lavos or something. Yeah, I've been replaying Chrono Trigger recently, so I've got Lavos on the mind. Or is it Lavos? I don't know. It's not like the game has voice acting. Which is something I hate, because, like, I understand why the game doesn't have voice acting, because it was a Super Nintendo game originally, and I don't know, I don't really feel like it needed to be in the DS version that I happen to own. But you can't scan that yet, because we don't have, that's a Sonic lock. No, come on, Penelope. You know what this area kind of reminds me of? Or rather, because this game came out first, Space Paranoids from Kingdom Hearts 2 looks a lot like this room to me. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like a super cyber techno nightmare or something. I think we can go to the upper floor now. We'll probably do that before we cut off the session here. Let's see, there's a spinner. You can open this door and then you won't have to platform around to get through. Nice use of shortcuts. There's another elevator, which we can go up. I think that goes somewhere. I think there's a hallway with like a bunch of things you have to... Yeah, we can't go that way yet. Because like we have to activate the grapple points or something like that. We want to go this way first. This we cannot activate till we have the power bombs. That'll slow down the other ring, but for the time being we can only go this way. Let's see, yes there is. Make sure you shoot these nipples now rather than later. That'll activate like a shortcut thing. Yeah, see there's a kinetic orb cannon. Oh, hello there. Now we just simply wait for it to sprint, and then we attack. Ugh. Oh, fuck me. Alright, now it'll spin, right? Right. I can't see it. Stop that! Alright, I'm gonna kill that fucking head because it's really annoying me. There we go. Killed it. Okay, so one of the things we're going to be doing later on is there's going to be like a puzzle. So you want to activate those nipples on the wall so that you can do that later. And it actually makes backtracking a little easier because like otherwise you have to walk all the way around. I always forget that those hidden things are there, so now you know. Let's see. Yeah, there are going to be dark quads here, which is always lovely, isn't it? No, we're going to possess one of them eventually. This is the Dark Quad MB. The Ing discovered they could possess and control artificially intelligent machines as well as living beings. They soon turned the loyal Quad drones against the Luminoth, finding the tenacious machines to be quite useful additions to the Horde. And they're like any like Darkling enemy in this game. If I can lock onto the fucking head already, come on. Alright. Yeah, it had the same scan entry, but these are basically the same thing. They blow up the head, then they'll spin around to attack you, and then you can destroy them. Usually I just run past these because it's just, I think they're only in this room and only during this visit to this room. They can't really attack you, so you can just skip them if you really want. Let's see. Yeah, swing up here. And of course there will be crates that you can use to replenish your ship. Now, not too much to say about this room, guys. I'm sorry. Pouty face. Okay, and I think we're going to save the temple for next part. Join me next time in episode 21. We will enter the temple, meet the Luminoth Guardian of this area, receive the translator module, and then probably move on to a boss pretty soon afterwards. So look forward to that next time on ExoParadigmGamer.